I think you're right. It did take a lot of people by surprise. And that's good, actually, because we are in a very leaky industry. So thank God we can still keep some secrets. Something we've been working on for a while, since Tim has come on board. We began to look at the two organisations and see actually there were a lot of similarities. And we're in the business of being distinctive and trying to pull brands apart and help our own clients' brands be distinctive. And actually we need to do the same thing within our own portfolio at WPP and at Group M, as we began to look at the similarities between the business and the same things that we wanted to achieve on behalf of our clients within the group. We thought, well, this could be a really smart move. So people were very shocked, but actually, do you know what? They've gone over the shock, what I was surprised about, very quickly. And then it's really huge excitement.
It's fair enough. On the client side, you know, in many ways you wish the reaction from clients was bigger, but I guess it's good that it's not. Clients are basically like, is my team managing my business today, going to be managing my business tomorrow? And the answer is yes. And I say, okay, good, call me when there's something else to talk about. You know, so I mean, clients are very resilient and patient like that. So they are generally just, you know, they're just waiting to see how it unfolds into 2018. Okay. Pretty relaxed.
Some Maxus people have gone into Essence, your sister agency, and what does the new company that you're creating look like? Because the outsiders might think it's going to be MEC 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're both working hard, and we've been working on this together. And this is not about me. It's not about MEC. I've been at MEC for 6 months. This is all new to me, and obviously working with Lindsay, who's known Maxus for a long time. So, look, until we show people as we start to put the teams together, which we're in the middle of at the moment in the process, until they see it, there's going to be some of that, you know, anxiety just by definition of the fact that it's me that's been, you know, that's taking over the new co while Lindsay goes on to her new role in the group. So I think, you know, we've said 100 ways from Sunday this is going to be the best of both companies until we show people that, which we will. You know, I don't think, you know, people are going to be a little unsettled about it, is my honest feeling about the reaction. Yeah,
and I think, you know, symbolically it's very important that we didn't just call it MEC/Maxus or M2. I think was somebody's terrible suggestion. I won't say who. It wasn't Tim. But we will, you know, we will think very carefully about brand name. We may not please everybody with it, but it will be symbolic and it will show that we are going to do something different. And it may not even begin with an M.
Lindsay, you've got a new role as Chief Transformation Officer. How radical should transformation be? I mean, there are questions about the value of agency brands, and you could argue that if there's been only a limited reaction from clients, maybe are agency brands relative to the holding company becoming less important?
I think transformation is massively needed. If we're going to recommend and advise our clients on how they need to take advantage of the fourth industrial revolution, the technological revolution, everyone's undergoing digital transformation full stop. We need to actually take a long, hard look at ourselves and go, are we set up in the absolute best possible way to in service of those clients? So I think you'll see more people appointing Chief Transformation Officers, and we could have called my role Chief Strategy Officer, which is like the normal title, but we were very deliberate in signalling. And NewCo and the investment in Essence are two of the first transformations we will do, and there will be more to come.
And I'd add to that, it's exciting. Agencies, too much, they love to spin. They love to create this veneer that everything's perfect, everything's rosy, we're on top of it, we've got it all under control. The truth is, you look at what went on this week, when was it? You know, with Amazon and Whole Foods. No one is sitting around feeling comfortable at the moment. Our clients certainly are not.
Yeah.
And I think we'd be, you know, the biggest mistake we could make is to convince ourselves in any industry that we're safer than we are. We've got to fight for our right to be relevant, and so that's why I get so excited about this role. I'm so excited about Lindsay going into the Chief Transformation Officer role. And we've talked about this before. It is a very contested time in our industry, and there's no guarantee that we in the agency business are going to be more relevant 5 years from now than we are today. It is up to us to make that true, and that's only going to come with a sustained organisational effort around transformation, which is why Lindsay's role is so important.
What are the capabilities you need you don't have? Are you actually going to be a media agency?
Well, we're going to be a media, content and technology agency, so you know, which is in many ways we are today. We obviously have media, we have a great content practice, we have a platform and technology business, I think the real thing is the speed and pace of evolution and adoption. We have all of the capabilities that we need. The problem is, in some instances, they're smaller than they need to be. They're add-ons, and things that we put on top of still what is a foundational media planning and buying operation. So I think we have the vast majority of the expertise we need. We've got to turn it from the sideshow into the main game, and that's really what the job of transformation for us is, taking these things, like our content business. It's 5% of our net sales in the combined entity. We want it to be 4 times that size at least in the next 3 years. So it's taking something which is a really great capability, but turning it into a much more significant part of our business and future. And we've got 3 or 4 things like that, whether it's content, performance marketing, e-commerce, various other specialisms and capabilities. We've got to get some of these things to the top of the heap.
And the last thing, Cannes is a global event, and how much of what you need to be doing is building on winning more global business? Is this all about scale at the end of the day?
Well, the combined entity will be a $1 billion revenue business, so we will be in the top 5 globally. So that gives us scale, which gives us resources. It gives us resources in terms of the capabilities and the products we've got, but also in the talent that we bring together on behalf of clients. But the backdrop of Maxus has always been 90% of our business has been local clients, very big local clients, on a local level that aggregates up. And actually about 70% of MEC's business to date has been locally driven clients. So actually we believe, yes, we should be connecting the dots. Yes, we need global propositions. We need systems that work globally to help us be agile in different markets. But execution lives and dies on the ground.
Okay, last thing. How hard is this?
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard, and that's good. If it was easy, you would worry, because I think because our success depends on starting to create some actual distinctiveness and differentiation. Where a lot of clients out there were saying there's not enough of it between agency brands at the moment. Our job is to achieve that. If that was easy, we'd be everybody would be doing it. So I love how hard it is. That's kind of the point to me.
We have each other on speed dial. I haven't seen him for 20 minutes, which just feels like a lifetime.
Right, Lindsay and Tim, thank you.
Thank you, Gideon.
Thank you.
Good to see you.